You know, at Triple D, people are always asking me, hey, Guy, if it's not a diner and it's not a drive-in, then is it a dive? And I like to say, you know, if it's funky, we'll find it. I mean, what it's really about is real people making real food, kind of like this joint here in Cleveland, where it's all about farm to table at Lucky's Cafe.
Okay, granola. A lot of fresh ingredients, a lot of local ingredients.
Spinach and mushroom omelet.
And they grow veggies out in the backyard.
Your own romaine lettuce.
Yep.
Always good.
Money.
Money. Highest quality food around. Being prepared with a lot of love.
By owner Heather Haviland,
Waffle.
who started here 6 years ago when the place was a coffee shop, and she rented part of it for a baking business.
And I started baking things out of the storage closet.
3 years later, she bought into the place, built out the kitchen,
Mac and cheese.
and built up the menu.
Mac and cheese with house-made applesauce.
Always something new.
And almost everything from scratch.
Biscuit up.
Everything that comes out of that kitchen.
From burritos to biscuits. And yeah, just a basic Reuben.
Homemade corned beef, homemade sauerkraut.
Thousand Island that they make in-house.
Right down to the pickles and ketchup.
Absolutely fantastic.
We're gonna make the brine actually for the brisket for the Reuben. 2 gallons of water.
Kosher salt.
Kosher salt. Then we got sugar, garlic, cloves, searing salt.
There you go. You gotta have a little pink nitrate.
Peppercorn, fresh ginger, bay leaves, cinnamon sticks, ground mace.
Which is the
I love
outside
that.
coating
Yeah.
of the nutmeg.
And it grows like hands, like this. It's a beautiful thing. Whole cloves, allspice, red pepper flakes, coriander actually from our garden.
Oh, look at that.
Mustard seed, and then we bring it to a boil and then let it cool completely.
So we've got this big monster piece of brisket.
Yep, and then we're gonna pour beautiful brine onto there.
That's gonna be
Really
some
good.
righteous corned beef. How long will we let this brine?
7 days. And then we're gonna pull it up and move it out of here and strain it.
To catch the herbs and spices.
All that magic. Put that into the pot.
Gosh, this is gonna be melt your mouth, or melt my mouth.
Some fresh thyme.
Which was out in the garden.
Is
When you just pick it, the bouquet is enormous.
perfume. Carrots, onion, celery, and then fresh water.
So you'll bring it to a boil,
And then cover it and simmer it for 3 hours.
dig it, and then I'll eat all of it.
You'll eat the whole thing.
Here's our corned beef, cooled and ready to slice. And what's gonna come on the sandwich?
Rye bread.
I use that just as a medium.
Buffer. But we
Yes.
make our own rye bread, so I really would prefer that
course
you
we
not
do.
use it as a buffer.
Of course we make our own rye bread.
Just a little bit of butter. Swiss.
So you make the bread, you make the corned beef, you
Right.
make the sauerkraut.
Yep, in-house. Corned beef.
She's using the kraut to heat up the corned beef so it's not getting a texture of being cooked on the flat top.
Yes, and then cover it and dish up some Thousand Island. For the Thousand Island dressing, we grow our cucumbers, make those into pickles. We make our own ketchup, and you put local honey in there and add the mayonnaise. You make the Thousand Island dressing, and then
Look at that. I don't even know that I'm worthy to eat this. They should have a shot of that in the Louvre. I don't know what I'm gonna say. Look at the goosebumps on my arm. That bread, that kraut with that corn. I don't know what's better on all of this. Now we're gonna hit the Thousand Island. I don't know that you should accept money for these. Bring us your firstborn.
Rich, buttery, it's yummy.
All the stuff comes right from the garden outside.
Oh, that's
isn't that
great.
amazing? I love
No,
that.
what's amazing is you.
Absolutely fabulous. I haven't had one item here that I haven't liked.
How was brunch today?
It's great.
All of her food is beautiful, and it tastes as good as it looks.
Holy granola, how is that?
I love it.
When it's made in-house every day, you can really tell the difference.
Ta-da!
I feel like I'm taking a bite of the Mona Lisa right now. If your kid is hooked on sugar cereal, bring him to the recovery center and give him some of this.
Tons of flavor.
You get all the local fruits with granola that she does herself.
What makes it so good?
She comes up with really creative ideas.
Steel-cut oatmeal.
With baked apple, tastes like an apple pie.
It's out of this world.
Waffles, peach compote, caramel on top.
I really love biscuits and gravy. 4 minutes to biscuit. Homemade biscuits. Can't beat that.
House-made sausage gravy, it's fantastic.
What kind of sausage are we making?
Breakfast sausage that then we're gonna turn into sausage gravy. So this is pork butt with a nice amount of fat.
Is this local pork?
Yes, of course. And our
knew this
butcher-
big, probably.
Yeah, we found one of 2 certified organic butchers in Ohio.
Okay, so this is all gonna go in the grinder.
Yes.
That's gorgeous. Look at this.
Beautiful.
Let me lick the bowl, let me lick the bowl. No!
Ice water.
In the ice water because?
It binds everything and also helps dissolve the spices. Ground cloves, ground ginger, ground cayenne pepper, black pepper, savory, dry thyme, marjoram. This is fresh sage.
And sage and pork are like Mickey and Mouse.
Yes, some kosher salt. Okay, what do you think of that?
Well, what I want you to do is just run your fingers through my hair.
Okay, vegetable oil, raw pork butt.
So you break this all down.
I do cook it all the way.
You best be learning how to make some gravy, buddy.
Oh, I'm good.
Dad is hungry. Oh, you, brother. You know who this is? Iron Chef Michael Symon. He's a Cleveland guy. I guess you guys know each other.
Yeah, no, I just walk into the kitchen, I kiss the first woman I see.
It works.
Michael, you here in town, you have Lolita.
Lolita, Lola, and Bar Simon.
So have you had the biscuits and gravy here before?
Oh, yeah.
All right, let me get a rundown here. So now we're gonna strain the fat.
Right.
But you're gonna use all the fat.
We're gonna use
Trust me, nothing goes to waste in this joint. Okay, so we evaporate a little bit of the moisture out of there, down to almost pure fat.
Yep, and ground nutmeg, cayenne, some fresh sage,
Okay, all purpose.
flour, heavy cream,
Whoa, whoa, look at the color of this.
grass-fed, salt,
Little whole milk. Now we're adding sweated onions.
sweated onions.
You want me to whisk while you pour?
Oh, you aren't good.
Wait, I'm the host of the show, dude.
Then sausage.
One of the best gravies in town, you'd say?
Oh,
Maybe the best gravy in the country.
you are so good. This is the toasted cheddar biscuits.
Why are there two plates? Just you and me, Heather?
Put scallions right on top.
Wow. Oh, this is nuts.
Sage, meat, the scallion, the cheddar.
I like that there's texture to the biscuit because then it becomes refortified inside of the gravy, hitting those onions at the last moment.
That little sharp at the end cuts through the richness, and you can taste the cheddar in the biscuits. What's that?
What? Oh, you think this is my first rodeo? No.
House-made sausage, gravy, and biscuits.
Just a big plate of savory goodness. The cheddar and the scallions make it. The sausage is very good too. Everything on the plate is great and locally grown as much as possible, which I think is really cool.
She's doing it with such passion and such love.
This has been awesome. What a visit. Thank you, Michael. Thanks for coming by, brother.